Today's High Performance Podcast is brought to you by Josh Phegan Digital. It's where you'll find our incredible short courses. In under 60 minutes, you'll grow all the key skills, covering specific areas like how to hire an assistant, grow a team, to list better properties, to grow better fees, and to master your pipeline. Welcome to High Performance, the podcast featuring Josh Phegan and Alexander Phillips. Alexander, the vision for a team is a really important part around what it is that you're doing being a great agent. Can you tell us, ultimately it's great for you to say you're going to go and grow a team. If you were an agent, why would you actually be inside of someone's team? Like, why would someone come and work inside of your personal team as opposed to just being an agent inside of any brand across Australia?
I'd sort of wind back where I started and the road to where I got to where I am today. And, I'm very thankful that I was working with the right people. Came down to the right environment, right person, right people that I could listen to around me, that I picked up the right attributes, the right work ethic, the right, dialogue, the right responsibilities, everything. So it's about making sure, and I feel that filters through my team as well. And if you look at my team, it's over 75 years of experience within our team, but most of those years are actually all with me. So when you add up all the Pru's years, Kenji's, 10 year this year, it's pretty crazy that these guys have stuck around so long. But that's because, I'm pretty hard on the guys on the commitment I want out of them, but it's about working well, having fun and making money, and we do all of that. But we also, I think, create the right environment for someone to work. You're working 60% of your life, coming into our team, so you've got to make it enjoyable. So it's about, training them the right way, so you're dealing with people correctly. It's what I say is what they say. If you're meeting the same person, different open homes, the same dialogue, it's the same work ethic, same everything. So I think when you're working with, if you're an agent that's struggling, you go work within someone's team who's a high performer in the marketplace. What you're trying to do is actually be a sponge and work out what they do really well as a person and what you can do to soak that up, to mold it into how you're not going to be the same, but what you can do. I look at all the high-performing agents. I spoke to our guys in the office about this. There's something about them, and it's the energy that they give out. I find that it's just like energy that you get sucked into, that it draws you to them. That people listen to you, that they don't switch off, that they're hearing everything you say. And it's probably just their aura about them. But that comes down to so many different factors on how they got that way. I
think the big conversation about it is that, if you're sitting inside of a team right now, you get holiday coverage, you get the opportunity to be able to work on some more expensive stock, you get exposure to more customers. If I worked inside of your business, I get the chance to potentially go up to 32 open for inspections on a Saturday. I'm getting to work lots and lots of different areas rather than just a really small concentrated area. I'm getting the chance to actually have lots and lots of data, but I'm in a business that's already got momentum. And man, there is a completely different feeling when there's a listing and a sale a day that's around you that you're actually involved with. You could be referring a buyer, finding a seller, working a neighbour, doing a justice to just sold campaign around something that's actually really happening live in the market, but also knowing that literally I have the ability to be able to bring a senior agent like you to a listing presentation to actually make sure that we win it. And so I think that a lot of people have got a bit of ego sometimes that I've got to be my own agent, but they go and write 300 grand. Yeah, they could be an own agent sitting inside of the infrastructure of a team like yours and easily do $1 million plus. And it's kind of interesting where someone said to me, Josh, you quit real estate training, what do you do? I said, mate, if I was going to make the decision to go and work in the East, I'd come and work inside of your team. And the reason why I do that is that I don't have pricing knowledge. I don't necessarily have market knowledge. I don't necessarily have area knowledge that you have got. But yet, if I got the opportunity to be able to sit inside of the team over the course of 6 to 12 months, I'd actually have the ability to learn that very, very quickly. And then I actually have holiday coverage for longevity and sustainability in my life by working inside of the infrastructure. Now, the leader of the team's got to be able to set the vision that's big enough, right, to be able to make sure to say, hey, you are ready to list, you are ready to go and chase that market, you do need to build market share there. And as long as the vision of the leader is not holding people back, there's no reason that you can't stay in a team for a couple of decades. Would you agree with that?
100%.
And this is, I think, where the big conversation is that you've got to make that decision about what type of leader you want to be inside of the business so that people actually want to go and chase it, but making sure that the vision is big enough to keep the people that are on the inside of your team. And also, too, making that decision, it's amazing when you go on holidays, if the people in your team grow more than when you're there, that means that you're actually limiting them subconsciously when you're actually in the room. So you've got to start thinking, okay, great, what's next for you? How do we actually turn the dial here on performance? And what could we do to shift you an extra 10, 20, 30, 40 transactions this year? What's your plan? And let's go chase that. When that vision is clear, it changes everything on the inside of the business.